Thank you, Warren. I want to go on now and look at one of the first questions we asked after gathering the demographic data. And that question was, did you complete the program? If you'll take a look at the next slide, you'll see a nice chart there that 85% of the people we surveyed, 291 folks, said yes, they did finish the program. 15% or 53 of the people who answered the question, and the total number of people that did answer that question were 344. 40 people skipped the question in the survey. 15% said no, they did not finish. The next question asked, if you did not finish, please tell us why. And that question was open-ended. And if we look at the next slide, you'll see the results from analysis of those open-ended answers. 74% of the folks that chose to answer that question reported that they had no time to do the program or they were too busy. 25% of the folks that answered the question reported it was too hard, they didn't like it, or they were not comfortable with the material. And then the other two very small percentages already knew about the tools and the sites were blocked in their libraries. Let's look at the next slide, and I can tell you a little bit more about what those people were reporting that did not finish the program. Again, it came down to a matter of time. One person said, I couldn't keep up with the pace of the course with what else was on my plate. Someone else said, other demands on my time. And this is very interesting, because, and this we will see when we probably when we paint the big picture of how these programs play out. This person says, I did use parts of the course later and am continuing with it now. I've seen that just in looking at the bulk of data we have. People say, I got what I wanted out of it. I am using parts of the program even though I did not finish. So that's something very interesting to keep in mind, and I think we'll see more of that as we analyze focus group data and poll the Townsville folks after their program. The third statement here, some sites were blocked by my institution, and some of the Web 2.0 applications did not seem relevant to my work or to my life outside of work for that matter. Some folks of this small percentage of our study respondents who did not finish just didn't think the program impacted their jobs or their lives in any way. And finally, there was a small degree of folks that did not feel comfortable registering for the different sites that the program requires or the program asks people to do the exploration activities for personal security or privacy. And the program seemed to labor the point a bit too, this person said, saying it seemed repetitious. And here I'll turn it back to Warren to talk a little bit about what folks feel after the program is over.